Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High, with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. Good morning, y'all. Well, probably when you get this, it won't be morning. But, the reading that I have on my table today, I feel like it's a repeat. You know, I asked Spirit, like, y'all really want me to do this again? Like, for real? I got my pendulum and they said, yeah. There are, bits and pieces of information in this reading, additional pieces like lessons in astrology, like small lessons and stuff. So maybe that's why sometimes I'll pull and the rest of the information will come in when I start the reading. But I definitely have gotten this energy before. So Spirit is, I'm still in the space of like, I kind of understand when readers are like, is this energy on my table again? Like, maybe like, I'm so sick of this energy. Like, yeah, for real. But when Spirit sometimes likes to give their warnings over and over and from slightly different perspectives, about a situation. And sometimes I think it repeats because there are cross watchers. Like sometimes when I get repeat information, Spirit be like, yeah, I want this for the cross watcher. And the collective, they can watch it again too. I don't know. This person is obsessed. But let's just get started. Thank y'all for your support. That's what's up. Let's get into it. We got a new deck coming today, so I'm excited about that too. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up on my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. Ooh. Watch. Now I'm about to have dust every damn where. Hold on. Because we about to wipe this up. It'll end up on my mask everywhere. Okay. So first out is the Knight of Wands. Fire. The Six of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Ace of Coins. The Two of Cups. And Divine Feminine. Oh. The Moon. The Ace of Swords. Look. And Truth. Like, this person is obsessed because of a truth they have become aware of that they swore up and down wasn't true. And the truth is coming back to back because it's slapping them all up in the face, in the head. Like, Second out on the first row is the Magician. Contemplation, downloads, taking your time. The Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, breaking through. Death reversed. This person, mine is Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I'm actually going to do modifications to this card thing because sometimes more cards are needed to be up there and it'll fall all over the place. Third out is the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, the Queen of Pentacles. And clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is the two what am I? I'm having a brain fart. Oh my God. The Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. This person. The World. Clarifying the World is the King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Six of Cups. First out on the second row is the Page of Pentacles, Network, multinational oil companies, Senate Investigating Committee, tobacco and liquor companies, cable companies, loan shark. This person is just a reminder in polarity, like what we think is sane and normal on the lighter ends of polarity. And I mean, it's just simply that this is how this person is. They reside on the lower ends of polarity and this is normal to them. There's normalcy about the way that this person is thinking. It's like they can see themselves, but they can't. Because this is life. Like, this shit crazy. In the center of the reading, what this is about is the Knight of Wands reversed. Not being able to come back in your energy. The Eight of Coins. The Three of Swords. The Four of Cups. Clarifying the Four of Cups is the Ace of Cups. They in their feelings. The Six of Cups. The Page of Swords. Hangman. The Three of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. Third out on the second row. Don't start, y'all. Is the Moon. Money, abandon, magic, moon magic, love magic. This is clarifying that. Light and dark, cloaking magic, Cinderella, clarifying Cinderella, the moon. High Priestess, the Hermit, building, First out, oh my God, on the third row, Judgment. First house. This is just somebody that want to sit at your table. Conjunction. Symbiosis. Leo. Descendant. Moon. The moon is out here. The moon energy. North node. 12th house. Second out in the third row, the Three of Cups. I caught your ass. Almost free. Can I come? Praying. Illusion. Release. Greedy. Gassing up. Last out on the third row, Five of Cups. Greedy. I need your help. I'm stable. Closing a cycle. At peace. All right, y'all. And I'll get to the overall. Let's get started. Okay. This is about a person who is obsessed with other people's resources. While I was pulling this reading, Spirit mentioned the 8th house. The person that this reading is centered around, they have placements in the 8th house of other people's resources. They may have their sun, their moon, both, Mercury, their mind. There's something there. And you know, the 8th house is a karmic house. And it's also the house of Scorpio. This is a person whose essence, like their mind, their feelings, who they are, reside in the 8th house of other people's resources. Because of this person only sees people as a resource. All that emotional shit, like, it's either you're a resource or you're not. This person ghosted. They bounced. Or this could be you bouncing because either for like right off the top, this person didn't see you as a resource, so they bounce with the quickness. If this was you that bounced, it's because you saw that this person only saw you as a resource. And when I tell you, for a lot of you, this person bounced so damn fast with fire behind the Knight of Swords, they were like, oh no, I gotta go. This person don't have what I need. Look at these red shoes. They had the fire in them. Their mind told them to bounce. I clarified that fire, and we got the Six of Swords. And this is about the mind. With the Knight and the fire and the Six, like the greediness inside of them told them to go. Look at these swords. The 6, the 4, the Knight. It's actually, it would be like this, with the fire in between. And the Ace of Coins, that clarifies the fire. They really thought this through. Of all the things that you have and you didn't have, and they thought they made a solid mental choice to bounce because of what you had or didn't have to give. But this person, unfortunately for them, they realized they shouldn't have made that choice. That you had so much to give. This is the truth of you, not what they originally thought, which was you didn't have enough. What you had energetically, they could not, with this Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, they could not perceive with their mind. What they saw in reality didn't compute financially, materially. Now they see the truth of you. Now they see the truth of your energy. And they want to come back together at the Two of Cups. Because they see what they didn't see before at the Moon, which is the truth of you. I mean, you're a resource. This person thinks of people in terms of resources. To them, it's like going to Smart and Final, going to Best Buy to get what they need. But there's something about this person. They know they only see people as a resource, but they also are aware that people function on emotions. That you might feel a certain way, even though that's not the space that they come from, feeling. This person is just directed and they move by people's resources. There's no feeling here. With all these swords, the only feeling that they get is from when other people have something. And it will get them to emit illusions of feeling. They do actually, inside of them, it does light a fire in them. But this is not this is not of a true emotional nature. The emotional nature that this is from is just the emotions that the dark polarity can spark inside of you. This person give me a second. Another Ace of Pentacles. This person, what they couldn't see about that divine feminine energy is that you possess like master manifestor type energy. This energy that you have that they do not. This person preys on other people's resources, but it's like almost like in your chart you have like earth energy, like Virgo energy, Taurus energy, something like that you structure and you take your time with and you bring about manifestations. This person is mental and fire, so if they don't see things quickly, then they can't do nothing with that. Because they're coming from one, they only have one, like a tunnel vision when it comes to this. And it's like they have to see it to believe it with all this swords energy. This is a very unwise person, but you possess some type of master manifestor energy. And the reason why I say that is the Magician, and this came after. Like you receive a lot of downloads and ideas, and you take your time to structure that. The Magician card is like Mercury. And you, like, that's a mastery skill that you have, is to take your time and organize the downloads that you get for manifestation. And when I say you take your time, you take your damn time. You really do. Because this came up. You take your time, and those downloads that you get, you incubate them. And you take your time organizing them. You give them life. And you know, giving true manifestation, it takes time. There's a lot of structure that happens within the mind and in the actions, slowly but surely. Look, this comes after that. That Ace of Pentacles that they didn't see, the reason why they bounce quickly, it was always there incubating. It was like, and they didn't know it because a true manifestor don't talk about what they're trying to manifest. You were just taking your time. You were working in solitude on this Ace of Pentacles right here. Slowly but surely, so that you can fill these purses up. This person didn't see any of that. You actually broke free from, like, maybe they saw you in a dark space, but you were never really there. You were just waiting for your specific time, the right time for your manifestations to come through the portal. It was never as dark as this person presumed it to be. And I clarified that. The Death reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Swords. With the Death, this particular Death, look, stabbed in the head. This person is sick in the mind about like, oh my God, I could have gotten something from them. I could have manifested something with them. They are like livid. Livid, but what's really here is disappointment. They look at the Queen of Swords. This is on their mind. They're so disappointed. They are so disappointed that they walked away. Look at this Queen. They burnt the relationship. They burnt the bridge. They said, oh, I can't manifest nothing with this person. And they stabbed you up. There's other cards in here that I didn't notice. I'm going to get ahead of myself a little bit. And I didn't notice certain things like this, like little angel following this person. And here I noticed here, now I picked this card a lot. If you've been watching me, this card comes up often. Look at the orbs. This person is thinking about you so much in your energy that it's like your guides are around them. They're really keeping an eye on them, thinking about you. It's like they're plotting. They know, like, they're keeping a watchful eye on this person's energy, because look at it. This person is so damn sick that they killed their relationship. They're up in their head something terrible about this. That they really killed a beneficial relationship. This person is an opportunist. It's just how they survived. It just is. Yeah, they on the lower side of polarity. I can be like, oh, they got attachments, which they probably do, this, that, and the other, but they just live on the lower side of polarity. This is life to them. To them, this is like us putting in a lot of job offers. Like we going to look for a job. Like on the lighter side of polarity, like doing what you got to do. You got 4 offers for a job. And you made your choice. But then 6 months later, one of the jobs that you had a choice of, the company hit the Fortune 500. And you like, damn, I didn't see that company blowing up like that. You know, it just is. That's the type of things in life. Like sometimes you don't make the best decisions because you couldn't see what was in front of you. How would you know that that company was going to be in a Fortune 500? Like you don't follow stocks like that and be looking at the numbers like I'm going to pick my job based on the numbers in the stock market. You know, shit happens. This is how this person is perceiving the choice that they made in regards to you. It just like fuck. But they are really sick in the mind about this. Because they don't come from the emotional space. They calculate. And their calculations was wrong on this one. Because they don't move from patience. So game didn't recognize game. They couldn't see the small little moves that you're making. A person that doesn't come from the space of patience and hard work would never see such things. Yeah, they fucked up. That's what they tell themselves. Like, literally, Spirit just told me I fucked up. And I think I just did a reading like this. But Spirit here with it again, so I'm going to read it again. They told me to post it, so I'm going to do what they say. This person can see, and I swear this might even coincide with that reading. I don't know what it was, but anyway. The last opportunist reading, I'm not sure. But anyway. This person can really see you. The internet just allows access to people. And they might be seeing you on the internet. You might be doing something on the internet and getting your flowers. Or just there's evidence that you're doing better. And this is just giving me, for some of you guys, whoever this is centered around, like you might be actually, it's like so internet, this picture is so internet focused with the live and all the likes and stuff. Like you're popping in some way. And with this 9 of Wands reversed, they don't want you to be guarded in regards to them anymore. It's like this person knows that what they did affects others emotionally, like, but when they do stuff like this, they don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't have nothing for me to get or offer to me. I don't really care how you feel. Like, what does that have to do with anything? But now it matters. It matters now about how they know that you feel because they want to come back. And at the 7 of Cups, they don't reverse. They don't want you to be, they don't want them to be one of the people that you don't care about anymore. That you like, what? Because they ghosted. And they might, you know, ghosting a lot of times leave people in confusion. There's no closure. And with this particular card, there's a heart right here in the middle. And it's like, you cared and they didn't. They were a snake and they want to, they know this created you to be guarded and confused about them. Maybe like I'm not really I'm getting confused, but it's like, oh, why did that person do that? But it don't, the whole thing of the exact why didn't matter. Ghosting you like that, it just was scandalous. Whether you know what they thought or what they felt, that's neither here nor there at the 7 of Cups. That's like, you know, a bunch of like other stuff. It don't really matter. The conclusion is, this is a person you need to guard yourself from. Regardless of all the emotions that were in the middle or the thoughts or whatever. That shit was dirty. Like, they know this. They know this. You're here, and in regards to them, you're like this. When I tell you this person mentally is on some other shit in regards to your money and your resources, They are like really crazy. At the Two of Swords, Hogwarts, begin to learn your magic moving forward. Begin to learn your magic moving forward. You're going to Hogwarts. You're in your manifesting mode again. You got your ticket. They see it. And it's like they're going insane because for who they are inside, this is what matters. This is life. Like how connections with other people is human nature. Period. For everyone. But this person's connections are only money focused. Not like for people on the higher ends of the spectrum, we have people that we are associated when we make money, for love, for this, for that. This person is like a no, it's all money. And you're moving fast at the Three of Cups, and they want to move fast with you. They want a ticket with you. Look, at the Nine of Pentacles, because they see you as a resource now. It says, clue to the treasure, the golden egg. They see you as a golden egg. This is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is driving them nuts. They're going nutty about this with all these swords and this mental energy. It's because they're aware of the emotions of what they do, like what it creates in others. And that cycle is closed. And the reason why they know the cycle is closed, man, they wanna come towards you fast, and look, and they're contemplating how to do this at the King. But they know this cycle is closed. They know at the High Priestess, because especially how much time has passed. This is the Six of Cups. A past person wanting to come back. But a lot of time has passed. Look. And that's what really puts them in this, I don't know if I should move forward, even though I'm thinking of it, because so much time has passed. Like I have really communicated to this person that they ain't shit to me. Time alone, not just the action, but the time behind it, communicates a lot energetically. It just amazes me, like, some people's mental perspectives, like how they see life. Give me a second, y'all. It's mind-blowing to me. Like, as a whole, every time I read this, I'm like, you don't see nothing wrong with thinking like this? Like, you don't question your thoughts? You don't question your motives? This is just, I think the normality of this is bugging me a little bit. Just because I am who I am. And to do these readings, I'm around people's energy, or I'm just sitting dead ass in their energy. So I'm sharing a space with this energy. And I just, you guys, I really couldn't imagine walking around living my life like this. Just partially being this person for an hour, hour and a half is like I've had enough of that. But this is just who this person is. They have an immature perception when it comes to money and people. Because for me, like, they don't see the essence of people, just their body. Like, they are so surface level at the Page of Pentacles. Give me a second. Coming behind this Page of Pentacles, they are really, this is so fucking, they're really calculating you. Like calculating, like punching numbers, like punching your energy into their mental space. Like, how do I make my energy and their energy work together? And for real though, at the network, they want to network with you. Power 7, income 9. They are calculating that if they get back into your network, they will increase financially. I mean, I think I'm missing something. Because there's something on the tip of my tongue, in my mind, on the tip of my tongue about this energy. I feel like I'm missing. Maybe I feel like I'm missing something because I'm sitting in this person's energy and they're so empty. Like vapid. I mean, this is just who they are, and I don't know, maybe it'll get there. This person, multinational oil companies, Power 6, Resistance 4, Income 8. They punched a hole in the damn boat. They didn't know that you was full of oil. With that swords, they came and they stabbed a hole in it. And look, it's dirtying up the water. It's dirty the emotions that you have when it comes to them. Look how this comes out, the arrow. Look, and it's a black card, that oil. Y'all, it made you realize that you guys are oil and water. That you guys don't mix. And they know repairing this will be difficult. Cleaning up this oil spill. They know it. Senate Investigating Committee. Play this card at the beginning of any other player's turn. That player loses his turn completely. You gonna be like, you gonna tell, they know that you come back, they come back. You gonna tell them about their self and their shadow. Like, that player loses his turn completely. You gonna tell them, you lost your spot in my life. You treated me like I wasn't shit. They don't want to hear that. Yeah, this is like another reading I just did. And I just think it's coming up because this person is obsessively thinking about somebody in the collective. They said Spirit is like, this is a warning. And warnings are not just one time. Warnings are like, bop, 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 bop. So, like, those are the readings that will come out, like, repeatedly. There'll be repetitive messages. And Spirit is saying, this first person is, like, drinking. They might smoke weed or something. Drinking and smoking. thinking about this? Because look how the cards, like, I use the arrows on these cards. It's going like this. Pointing here. Pointing here. And here, look. How to network, how to get in your energy is really a thing. Planning this. And this person really, they get in their feelings about, this is the only time they feel some shit. And they really get in their feelings about you. Tobacco and liquor companies, that's money. But really this is just saying to me that they get intoxicated with this on their mind. And with straight down here, Spirit is like, they doing it a lot. They need to quit. Because they be getting kind of pissy. They be overdoing it. Like, okay, you smoke a joint or something. But this person might be smoking a whole damn pound. The fuck? Look. I don't know what's going on with this. But it's coming, look. It's coming from an immature space. The page. What is this little ass kid doing drinking though? Look. They are just immature in their perceptions of the world. This is a person that ain't working on shit in their chart. They just here existing. They don't know nothing. Look. And cable company, they are so obsessed, drinking, thinking about how they can power up to you, attach their cables to you. Because you're at like a power 5 and they are at a 2. But the resistance is 6 and you ain't messing with it. And they want to at least get their pentacles, their income at the 3. Some type of stable place off of you. Plugging up to you. This is also another indication how much they are watching you. And they want to plug into this. They want to plug into this energy. Look how it's with the arrow. They want to plug this energy up to them. And look how the arrows are. They know they can't. They like, how am I repair this to plug up to them? Because they know who I am. And if I come back now while they're making money, I'm pretty sure that they're going to think like, oh, I'm only coming for money. It's like they're aware of themselves, but they're not though. This is a weird place. I guess this would be immaturity. Immaturity, being aware but not aware. Not wanting to face up and admit or to own what you're aware of. The way that this person thinks about you in regards to resources is really criminal. And it's an attack on your energy. This person is greedy. They are a shark. They are really, basically, they just trying to come back into your energy to shark you. To take a big ass piece with their big ass teeth. Like, I couldn't imagine me always just thinking about somebody else's money. I just feel like energetically this is so difficult to do that. To think about other people's money. Like, why when you can get your own? Like, if you always... To me, this feels like a mental sickness. I guess immaturity can be a sickness. Especially when it comes, that immaturity time has passed. It's like, why are you still like that? It's something, are you okay? Do you need some therapy? You ain't growing. You're not growing. Your perception is not changing. You need a therapist. The center of the reading. This person's perception is just so obsessive, but damn, it's like there's nothing else. And I'm not sure if there's information trying to be downloaded about this. It's something missing. I guess if you have planets in the 8th house and other people's resources, and you're not doing well in that, especially if you got like your sun, your moon, your Mercury there, this person might be so stuck in that Scorpio house. It's like a dark hole that they can't see themselves. They can only see other people in regards to themselves. It's like they're lost there. There's nothing else. Only what other people have. It's like it almost feels impossible for their mind to focus on anything else. Oh God, I don't know. The Knight of Swords, or Wands, I'm sorry. The Knight of Wands reversed. This person wants to come at you. Look, with a quickness, and this is giving me the same energy of this. Reversed, and they know that they can't. All this person can think about is how to get to your money. This shit's getting on my nerves. And hyenas, they're scavengers, hunters, and they like spiritually. What did I read? Because I had looked it up. They spiritually and energetically, they represent like evil, sorcery, and trickery. This person, and I think it touched base on this, but this person may be resorting, for some of you, to like black magic in order to get back in your energy so they could benefit off of you. Maybe love magic to repair them, to repair the broken heart that they've given you. When I tell you this person be drinking or something, thinking about messaging you, but they don't want to feel rejected. I clarified this 3 of Swords. And I got the Ace of Cups. Yeah. This is the 6 of Cups again, a past person coming back. The second 6 of Cups. And the Page of Swords. Some of them, they legit may be doing love magic on you so that you can feel differently about them so they can come back. but they're not sure. The only way they're going to find out if this love magic worked is if they come back. And they don't know because it's at the page. And all they in their mind trying to come back, all they see is them trying to attach to you and just you cutting them down with your words. They're not sure if the love magic has worked for some of you who this magic, it's not about magic. They're hoping that because a lot of time has passed. They're wondering if, Six of Cups have come under this again. They're wondering if the time that has passed has healed the wounds that they have created. It's going both ways. And they're in their feelings not knowing. All they could do, they snake ass, is to, this is who they are. They are just stuck in this snake perspective on the purpose of human interaction. They just reside on the lower ends of polarity. We don't have to even get all demonic and stuff. They just exist there at this time. This person is just in your shit so bad. That's why the ancestors is like they're evil eyeing, jealous. So not only are they plotting on you, they're evil. You're so on their mind. They're projecting. It's strong. It's an intense focus. Like you're in your magic of creation and they are in theirs. This is their magic. They see you spinning the gold. They seen you spinning your wheel of fortune. And this person is Rumpelstiltskin. They want to come feed off of your energy. This person's energy is giving me just like a bot. Like the Matrix powers them up. Like there's something not. It's like the only way you can go through your chart really is learning lessons. And as you learn lessons, you become more and more conscious throughout your lifetime. This just feels like somebody that's programmed. Like they're in the Matrix, but they haven't learned anything from their placement. So there is no consciousness. Maybe that's what I'm feeling like. This person is swimming in unconsciousness. It's crazy how unconscious they are. Their view of reality is distorted. All they can see is money, other people's fucking resources, y'all. But it's crazy because they are conscious that they abandoned you. They are conscious of that. Maybe it bothers them about the way you feel. It's because they emotionally manipulate in order to receive people's money. And maybe that's the only reason why they are even aware of emotions. Because they know you have to be in a good emotional space with them in order to drain you. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Give me a second. Look at this. On these two moon cards, look at asleep. This person is yawning, asleep. Oh my God. A card went on the other side of the room. It slid, y'all. Excuse me. Let's see if this is possible. Oh my God, y'all. Okay. This person, yeah, they are unconscious about themselves. They were unconscious. Since they are unconscious, they couldn't see you. But now they can. This is for the people that magic is a part of this. This person has done like moon, like love magic. Because look, you got the cake. And they want to eat your cake. And they can't get to this cake because union is missing. They want to bring their dark ass. They want to bring their dark ass in your face. And like come to union with you again. This love magic is to make them look like somebody of value and to cover up their darkness. Look, the eyeballs, the cover up that the reason why they are coming to you is for greed, like for money reasons. This person knows at the Cinderella, you are at the start. Like this is when Cinderella really started to realize her value in this moment. When she put these slippers on and the pumpkin turned and like, look, this person is trying to get like in your energy before this pumpkin turns into a carriage and you fully step into your energy. This person's energy is just so, ugh. They want to pretend like they are your prince or some shit. Or that they should be a part of your royal court. But they are really this. They know, but they are so, I don't know what this is. They are so unconscious of themselves. Because they reside so far in the 8th house on other people, they are not focusing on this about themselves. This. They know they have to come in while you're building. They can't come in after it's completely built. They know that. They have been reflecting on that. On coming towards you, that you know something about them. You got this fiery wall of protection around you, and they know they got to test the air. Damn. I still feel like it's something about this person that is not here yet. It's bothering me. This person wants you to set them free from what you saw about them. They don't want to be under judgment in your eyes. Because they see that you have arrived. That you are stepping into yourself. And they want to come to you in alliance. This shit is irritating. I don't know. This person, because it's their obsessive thoughts. Like, I'm telling you, this person don't think of nothing else. This is their thought process across the board. In all relationships, this has got to be misery. Look what came out. Next to each other, 51 and 52, which is symbiosis. They want to come and be in alliance with you and be in your, like, start creating with you and have positive energy with you. Because you're shining and strong. This person want to wear your energy. Look, descendant, but they know that you have to invite them. The descendant also is who you are attracted to, you get along with, or who are you likely to be in romantic relationships with. And they trying to come in here and like tap into your energy. Because that's the moon again. How many moons? Because that's the only perception that they can see. They are so unaware of themselves. They can only their perception is just dark and clouded. They only see you and where you're going at the North Node. But the 12th house introspection, for me, this is not just hitting at introspection, but the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. This person is an enemy. They want to continue to hide that fact, but it's not hidden. And they know it. They gave it away when they did you dirty like that. And walked away like you wasn't shit, though. I mean, their perception is of the negative aspects of the moon. Confusion. The moon. How many moons do we have out here? Look at this. Oh, I got the wrong card. This person is the dark aspects of the moon. Hidden betrayals, emotions, confusion, darkness, lies. I mean, they're not tapping into the moon as far as intuition, emotions, being guided in the darkness. No, that is not the moon energy that they are residing in. They are deep in unconsciousness. Moon, nighttime. They are asleep like a mug. They are not asleep. They hibernating. this person, I just want to grab this person by the shirt and say, pull up your chart right now. You need to do some shadow work. God, okay. This person wants to sit at your table. But if they come walking on your table, trying to lick on the goddamn snacks, you're going to be like, what? You know you ain't supposed to be walking on the table, oh nasty ass cat. Why are you walking on the dinner table? I see you. Like, as soon as this person come trying to be sitting at your table, like, really? This person wants to, like, win with you. Like, be in your circle and be a part of this win. Look. You're going to be like, what? Hold up. Just hold it right there. Your intuition going to be popping. You're going to be focused on them in every way. Eyes, ears, heart open. Crown open. Because they know it is true. If they come back, you're going to know why they're back. But they don't care. All they can see is you getting out of, you're finally turning this boat, and they trying to get on the boat before you get out of this cove. Before you completely get on this cruise ship moves out of port. Look, this island, it even looks like a damn like lizard, a snake or something. Look. Yeah, look, this octopus lives here. It's in one of these caves up under here. One of these, they're like, hey, with the flowers. Hey, can I get on your boat? I know you're on your way out. Can I catch a ride? No, you stay your ass on this island. Look, you got all these arms and hands. Octopus they are smart. Like, it's time for this person to use their own hands and their mind in order to direct them to prosperity. They need to stop trying to hitch rides with other people. And they trying to get on your boat before you get out of here. Completely. They know that they have to come and contact you with you in the making. While the manifestation is slowly building. Not when it's completely hardcore, just, they know this. This person is literally like, this dead ass person is they like praying, hoping, wishing. They wishing that, that they can put an illusion in front of you and you'll free them from the cage and let them into your reality. Because this greedy person, this greedy ass pig, all they want to do is come eat off of you. And they worry that you don't see, that you see them as greedy, that you don't see them as somebody you should celebrate. Their perspective spins around and spins around and spins around. Their perspective is greed. Their perspective is on the teacup ride. And they want to put balloons around that shit like, hey. I don't know. They're just hoping. Because they see you, that they can power up and gas up from you. This person really be drinking and in their feelings, thinking about this, about how they cannot eat off you. I'm so tired. A baby dragon needs your help. What do you do? They for real, like with this sundial, they're hoping that you would help them because time has passed. Their ideas wasn't solid. They thought they were going in the right direction and the waves coming blew. Wash that weak ass castle down. But you're building something solid on land, solid land. They building sandcastles and you really building stability. A childhood home appears. What's different about it? The fact that it's fucking still standing? And this person's is not? That you persevere and you're willing to work on your stuff and rise up on the totem pole? While this person is just plotting on you, waiting on time to pass because they did you dirty and their foundation is not as stable as yours. Look, this person is dumb as hell. You're running across the this is the world twice has come up in here about this cycle being close. You crossing the finish line. You're a winner. And you are just at peace. Balance in your energy. Look at this reflection of you. Your heart space is at peace without this person. You've been doing the work. You realize that. This person deep down, I think what's crazy about this person is confused, but this whole situation is starting to wake them up out of their unconsciousness about themselves. Their self, like they were unconscious until you came. Like I feel like this person does this to a lot of people. And the moon energy, and it's unconscious, you're the first person that made them feel something. It's still about what you have, but because they want to come back so fast and they have to think about how you feel and everything like that, it's indirectly getting them to think about how they did you and stuff, and who they are and how they might appear to you. Like they're not reflecting on themselves by choice. It's that your magician energy is making them. They're in a position to do that because you're a master manifestor. This person focuses on other people's resources. Your light, your magician, your manifestation light is doing something to their moon energy. Your sun energy is doing something to their moon energy, that Leo card. Because the moon and Leo came out. You're shining a light on their darkness. So that's why when they start to think about how to come back, they got to drink while doing that. Because they don't want to think about themselves in the context of it, like how they came across, who they are. It numbs that part of them in order to come up with a plan. Wow. They're drinking and doing drugs or whatever so they could suppress that and plan. The Magician. Neutral good. The scatterbrained headmaster of a magical university. It's nonetheless rumored that this foolishness is a result of a dangerous experiment in extra-dimensional travel. When Dandelo blinks, he enters the Eldritch realm called the Beyond, filled with horrifying Eldritch creations. This neutral good, this person wants to think of themselves as good, but they are scatterbrained. Dandelo has the stats of a mage, except he is permanently under the effect of a blink spell. When I tell you this person is unconscious about who their true self, about themselves, truly, how they manifest things in the world, it just is, so they don't see it as anything wrong with them. They are stuck in this realm, in the darkness. But every now and again, they come out of this thinking about you and how you're rising up. You must single-handedly defeat the next foes you encounter. The comic. They know that you see them as a foe, and you're moving fast away from them and people like them. The Knight. Gain the service of a 4th level fighter. It is the same race as you and serves you loyally to the death. The magic that they did was to get you to think, for those that this resonate with, that they will be loyal to you. It's like you can't do that. Once you break loyalty, you're not loyal. A loyal person is someone that never stabs you in the back. You don't get a second chance to do that shit. If you 10 toes down, you 10 toes down all the time. There's no time to break that. I mean, there's no coming back from that. That's why loyalty is honorable, because it is difficult for a lot of people. This person's love spells ain't working. And it's making them further scatterbrained. The scatterbrained headmaster of a magical university. It's nonetheless rumored. They're scatterbrained, like, this person can manifest. They manifest through other people. That's why they can't see another perspective, because it works. But them trying to do this on you, or trying to figure out how to be in your energy, is doing something to them. They're starting to see the realm that they're in. When Dandelo blinks, he enters the Eldritch realm called the Beyond, filled with horrifying creatures. They don't want to see that. That's why they're drinking. Yeah, they did this. They trying to come to you like they're kind and that they love you. They want to project that onto you, but you already know that magic ain't. So there's something about them. They thinking that they love you. They shouldn't have done magic in this unconscious state. But they want to come towards you like they are love and they're kind, because of the philosopher's stone of your manifestation abilities. You can turn anything into gold. And we had that wheel that spins gold. They see you as gold. They want you to forgive them. And they want to come from their crumbling foundation onto yours. But they know that you're going to use discernment. This person don't know what to do. They are drowning in their emotions right now, because all the plans that they come up with is just drowned with the realization about themselves. But they want to come enter your energy ascendant and benefit off of you. They want an entrance. They're just at a loss of how to do it. That's what I have on my table. So let's see what's up. I hope I don't hear about this person for a while. Because I feel like this is the same energy, maybe a little bit deeper into it. But this opportunist user energy is a mess. I mean, to me, this is hell. Because I'm like, I've been through a lot in my life. And depending on somebody else to make me stable or to keep me stable seems absurd to me. For me to be in that energy, it would be hell for me. I have to depend on how somebody else felt about me to make it. And then I know they shouldn't feel shit about me when I reflect on it, because I treated that person like they wasn't shit. So this person is putting themselves, like, they're always focused on how what someone else is worth, but trying to come up with this plan, they're putting them in their emotions, because they're realizing that they're not worth much to you. They're not worth shit. You're forcing this person to do some shadow work. And this person is becoming a drunk or some shit. What do we need to know? What? Yeah. Spirit is confirming that for some of you, this person has done love magic to cloak themselves into something that's more beautiful, because they know what they look like. They need to cover it up and dress it up. Look at this. Like a cloaking, love, kindness, like glamour maybe. To dress them up energetically as something else. That's for some of y'all. What do we need to know? The sun. That Leo energy again. What do we need to know? They are so focused in on your energy. They are in mental conflict about you. The 5 of coins, and because they can't get no money from you. This person is stupid. Because they put a tower to the relationship. Spirit told me to take the one on the top. They're realizing what's being forced. Your spirit guys is all over this. They're being made to reflect on how good of a person you were to them. and they know they did this to a good person. Even though they don't care about stuff like that, their plans, going through their options, is forcing them to see that. And they're trying to fight those thoughts, that inner conflict. They're trying to fight that. They're trying to hold that down with drink to come up with a plan. What do we need to know? Give me a second. Spirit told me to fix these cards. So if they're telling me, it must be for a reason. What do we need to know? This is that reading. The Opportunist, this came out hardcore in that Opportunist reading. About the glow up. If another card. The community people. What do we need to know? This is the biggest deck in the world. Yeah. Yeah. The angel. The mirror. I think I said this in that reading too. This person is trying to think about what mask they can put on to seem like they are good. To be like a mirror reflection of you. And the spirit just told me it might even be some mirror magic. For those that magic. I mean, when people put their mind on you like this, it's all magic at this point. If they're putting this much thought on how to appear to you, it's magic. Because they have to think it first and then they have to perform the illusion. They're putting way too much energy into... I mean, they have to, though. If they really want to do this, they want to seem good. And what character will make them appear that way? Like you. What else? Crying. Baby chicks. I don't even know what energy that's coming. What's this? What do we need to know? Roll of the dice. And destruction. This person is stuck. I mean, they actually have shed tears about this. This person is stuck crying, like crying. Watching you or something? Look, this person ain't got no legs. These chicks are walking off. They are not a part of your crew. They can't walk behind you and be a part of your group. They cannot sit at your table. Because of their dark, evil ways, they took a gamble. They rolled the dice on you. And it's at the 5. They was like, oh, you can't do nothing for me. I need a change. And I was coming from an evil, mean, dark space. They know they destroyed this relationship. They know it. And it makes them sad. It's something about this that you're doing to this person that nobody has been able to do. Make them feel. They are forced to feel bad about what they did to you. Because the bottom line about this is, if they would have treated you better, they could walk with you. And they didn't. Like, your energy is so strong, it's making this dark, unconscious soul see themselves. They can see themselves. How they gamble other people. And how dark and nasty they are. They're making it, they're being seen to, like, if somebody did that to you. What do we need to know? Yeah. And they want to come back to you with that confused, that dark betrayal, all that lower level moon energy. They don't want to fix that. They don't want to think of that part. That's why they drink. So they could be numb to that and come up with a plan. But a lot of times they just end up drunk and crying or some shit. Because the spirits is like, look at yourself. Your scandalous ass. The message. Focus. This person. What do we need to know? New moon. What else? Oh my God. Water. Spiritual cleansing. Veiled. Shadow. Hey, I know what I'm feeling. I know what I'm feeling. The message just is, it's the warning about this person. That they are extremely focused on your new beginning. They're actually in their emotions about it. And this landed on top of this. Destructive emotions. This person, Spirit just wants you to know that this person does want to come back, but your energy has put them in a state to where they are forced. Look, spiritual cleansing, veil. Didn't I tell you they are unconscious and shadow? I can't make it up. They saying, Spirit is saying, this reading is to let you know it ends with you. That's what I heard loudly. This person is going to watch you. And it's going to force them to come out of this unconsciousness and heal their shadow. Because that's how strong your energy is. And that's their karma and also their blessing. They get to wake the fuck up. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.